Hi, I'm Dean. We've got another Ford Falcon FG. This one's a G6 that we're doing the diff bushes in. Really common job, and it's a bit of a job. So as you can see, the whole rear end has to come out of the car, and there you go, got its landing gear down. So you've got to get those 3 bolts off the top there, the fourth, 1, 2, 3, and then same on the other side. Got to drop the trailing arm bolts. Those 3 there, drop the shock bolts, take the brakes off, drop the tail shaft out, and the handbrake cable, we've got to grab it like that so you can undo it. And the reason we do all that is to get it out, so we lift the car up off the cradle. See the crack in that bush there? If I stick something like this bolt in there, see how that's all cracked out? That's the failure. And so they're really common for these, they all do it. And this one's got 180,000, they'd be original ones. I've seen them with as low as 60,000, and they need it done. Here's another one here, this is the rear, this is the main one. They all go there. So what we've got to do next is we have to press these big circular things out, and out they come. We press the new ones in, diff bushes complete. Some cars, but not all, need the trailing arm bushes done, or some people call them the blades, because this is the blade that locates the whole diff from moving backward and forward. So sometimes you have to do the blade bushes. They're expensive when you have to do the whole lot. So you can see here we've had to crack the diff casing away from the arm so we can get, because the arm locates onto that one there. So there you have a diff bush replacement in a Ford Falcon FG. I will show you in the next part of this video how we've got them all back in and how to tell if they've been done. Oh, one thing I will show you there, this one's got the new bump stops. Very fancy green colour, just for looking the goods. So stand by and I'll show you in the next part what they look like when they're completed. We've installed the new ones. These are the 2 for the outer. That's the part number there, and that's the rear mount, the centre one. There's all different types and they often get it wrong, but there's the new one installed and there's the old part there, so you damage them taking them out. You can see there that they're all fully flogged out. Real normal sort of process there. There's the other one. And around here, there's the main one. So this car was making a heavy clunking noise when you go from drive to reverse. The new one's tucked in behind there. The other thing with this car too, which is a pretty common failure, is that we have the gearbox mounts fail. So this whole mount assembly there lives up in those holes there, and it holds the whole transmission in place. We've got it supported by the jack at the minute, and you can see the new one there is installed, and those rubbers are new and those rubbers there are old. So that is also the a common one that we do, is the gearbox mount in these FG Ford Falcons. So here we're about to start lowering the car down onto the suspension cradle. Just making sure everything's out of the way. Bit of a wiggle and a push with the bar. And there she is installed. So what we'll do now is come along and put the bolts in, lift her up and tighten them all together. So we've just installed just that one nut there, and up it goes, the whole assembly just lifts up okay. Then we'll start putting the rest of it together. So those ones will go in there, these ones will go back in there, the ABS sensor will go back into where it's meant to go, put the brakes back on, put the tail shaft back in, put the park brake back on, this one here, and I think that's about it.